Now your ABC 7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
We have some very pretty conditions out there. A lot of sunshine to greet you this morning as dawn breaks on the Sun Coast, 76 degrees. Our heat index, which is the same as the air temperature. Dew point value coming in warm at 75. We have an east wind that continues to blow at about 3. That east wind keeping showers that are offshore. And they won't be bothering us this morning. For your morning commute, we stay dry. Temperature at 9 a.m. about 82 degrees. As we head into lunchtime hour, we'll be pretty close to the 90-degree mark if we haven't hit it. And then as we head into the afternoon, there'll be several hours in a row, maybe 5 of temperatures in the 90s without much in the way of any kind of cooling showers in the afternoon, only about a 10% chance of that. As we head into the evening, temperatures will fall into the 80s. We're looking at a very, very pretty day. We still have Chris, which continues to spin around. Still a tropical storm right now, although it's almost a hurricane. Last few frames, we're seeing some explosions of thunderstorms on the outer edges of the system. We may be seeing a little bit of a developing eye wall replacement there. We'll see. Also, showers out in Gulf waters continue to press further away from us. You may see a flash or two of lightning. We're quiet here locally. The nearest showers, as I mentioned, are way out there in the Gulf, almost 100 miles out, 80 miles out. There is Chris. Chris has had some pretty good thunderstorm development overnight and kind of wrapping around the center of circulation. The eye very clearly defined on radar, as I just showed you. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we have a hurricane here developing a little bit later on today. I thought we'd see one yesterday, but the pressures and the wind speeds held. Still a very powerful tropical storm, only about 5 miles away from a hurricane classification. So we'll wait, we'll see. There's the coastline of the United States, of course, and there's Chris. It's a good distance out. The drift is very slow, so it's basically a stationary system. And we also have Beryl down to our south. The circulation around Chris driving down some drier air across the state of Florida. That's what that tan color is there. And so consequently, it's going to reduce our rain chances just a little bit. The second system we continue to watch is what was a tropical cyclone, now just a cluster of clouds. That's Beryl, of course. Its forecast is to lift north. As it does that up toward the Bahamas, it could develop once again, regenerate, so to speak. And if it does that, it probably won't be much more than just a strong gale through the Bahamas over the weekend. But nevertheless, it could regenerate, and then it will be cast out to sea, along with Chris. Both of them being caught by an upper-level trough of low pressure. 70-mile-an-hour winds, tropical storm Chris continues to spin with a very slow drift right now, forecast to accelerate rapidly right along with Beryl out into the open waters of the Atlantic, where it really bothers no one. But it will kick up the shore waters along the mid-Atlantic coast and maybe lead to some coastal erosion there, certainly some rip currents. The winds around Chris is producing a few scattered showers out in the Gulf. That will continue. Eventually, we'll see a trough pick these systems up, carry them out, high pressure build in, and another little trough down to the south, maybe bring us some better rain chances as we head into the weekend. See how it all plays out. We're looking for today a northwest wind at about 10 knots, decreasing to 5 overnight. Nice day out there on the waters, especially near shore. Further out, of course, you'll have some of those showers out there. 10% chance of showers for the next couple of days, maybe increasing to 20% for a day or two. And then as we head into the weekend, the combination of all factors bringing us a 40% chance of rain showers, which will carry into the beginning of next work week.